Welcome all of you in my YouTube channel Rudra Study Circle. In this video, I am going to explain Sturm-Liouville problem (SLP). This is the second order ordinary differential equation. We can write in this form: d by dx of px dy by dx plus qx plus lambda rx y equal to 0. So this is your general form of SLP, where p is always positive, r is greater than or equal to 0, and p, q, r are continuous function on the interval ab along with boundary condition a1 ya plus a2 y dash a equal to 0, b1 yb plus b2 y dash b equal to 0, where a1 square plus a2 square not equal to 0, b1 square plus b2 square not equal to 0. So this meaning of this condition is your a1 and a2 both should not be 0 at the same time. Both should be only one will be 0, one will non-zero. Similarly, b1 and b2 should not both 0 at the same time. Okay. So this is the one boundary value problem. Now, if I want to take the simplest form of SLP, let us take P equal to 1, Q equal to 0, and R equal to 1. So we get d2y by dx square plus lambda y equal to 0. And boundary condition, let us have a2 and b2 0. So we have a2 and b2 0. So we'll have y of a equal to 0 and y dash b equal to 0. So this is one simplest form of SLP. Y double dash second derivative of y plus lambda y equal to 0 with the boundary condition y a equal to 0, y b equal to 0. So this is the simplest form of SLP. Now if you talk about the solution, then the non-zero solution of this equation y of x, the non-zero solution of this equation is called eigenfunction and corresponding value of lambda at which we are getting the non-zero solution, that is called the eigenfunction. So the value of lambda at which there exists one non-zero solution, that is called eigenfunction, then lambda is called eigenvalue. So let us try to solve this SLP and try to get the non-zero solution. We'll check at what value of lambda we are getting non-zero solution. So this is one simplest form of SLP, y double dash plus lambda y equal to 0 and y0 equal to 0 and y dash pi equal to 0. So your x range is here given, x range 0 to pi. So we need to check the lambda at which we are getting the non-zero solution. So what we do, let us check one by one. So I am taking case 1 when lambda is negative. Let us take lambda is negative. So what we do, we take lambda equal to minus mu square. Whatever mu, whether positive or negative, no problem. This will give the negative lambda. Lambda equal to minus mu square. Substitute this lambda here. So we get y double dash minus mu square y equal to 0. So auxiliary equation will be m square minus mu square equal to 0, which imply m equal to plus minus mu. So your equation, solution of this equation, y will be c1 e power mu x plus c2 e power minus mu x. So this is the solution of given SLP for negative lambda. Now let us try to get the value of C1 and C2. So y0 equal to 0. So what we get? So first condition, y0 equal to 0. So we get 0 equal to C1 plus C2. First equation. And y dash pi. So what is the y dash? First find y dash. Y dash equal to C1 e power mu x mu minus C2 e power mu x and here mu x. So at x equal to pi, this is 0. So 0 equal to C1 e power mu pi minus C2 e power minus mu pi. So this is the second equation between C1 and C2, and first equation C1 plus C2 equal to 0. So this is the one homogeneous system of linear equation. So one property we have, if Ax equal to 0, this is your homogeneous system of linear equation where A is the coefficient matrix. So if determinant of A not equal to 0, so we get only 0 solution. Only 0 solution. And determinant of A equal to 0, so we get infinite solution. We get the infinite solution. So let us check the determinant of coefficient matrix. So for this problem, let me check what is the coefficient matrix. Coefficient is C1. C1 coefficient is 1. C2 is 1. And here e power mu pi, and here minus e power minus mu pi. So this is your coefficient matrix. So determinant is minus of e power mu pi plus e power mu pi. So this is not equal to 0 because exponential won't be 0. So what we get? We get the only trivial solution. So this imply C1 equal to C2 equal to 0 because determinant of coefficient matrix is not equal to 0. So we get the, if C1 and C2 is 0 means y equal to 0. So we are getting the trivial solution. So there is no negative eigenvalue of this SLP. For negative lambda, we are getting the trivial solution. So we can say there is no negative eigenvalue of given SLP. Let us see case 2. So case 2, lambda equal to 0. Lambda equal to 0. So what we get? Y double dash equal to 0. Then solution y equal to ax plus b. This solution is ax plus b. Now y0 equal to 0. So what we get? Y first condition, y0 equal to 0 means 0 equal to a into 0 plus b, which imply b equal to 0. Y dash equal to a. So y dash equal to 0 at pi. So this will give a equal to 0. So again a and b are 0. So we are getting y equal to 0. Again we end up with the trivial solution. So y equal to 0 is not eigenvalue because lambda equal to 0 is giving the trivial solution. We are looking for value of lambda at which we can get the non-trivial solution. So 0 is not the eigenvalue of given SLP. Now third case and the last case, we take lambda positive. Lambda positive. So lambda equal to mu square. Fine. So we get y double dash plus mu square y equal to 0. So if you solve this one, what we get? We get y equal to a cos mu x plus b sin mu x. So this is the solution of this equation for the positive lambda. Now let us applying boundary condition y0 equal to 0. So what we get? 0 equal to a cos 0 is 1 plus b sin 0 0, which imply a equal to 0. A equal to 0. Second condition y dash. So y dash equal to minus mu a sin mu x plus b mu cos mu x, and y dash is 0 at x equal to pi, so 0 equal to mu will be cancelled, so minus a sin mu pi plus b cos mu pi. So already a is 0, so this term is 0, so we are getting a equal to 0 and b cos mu pi equal to 0. So these conditions we have. Now b cos mu pi equal to 0. So here two conditions, either b equal to 0 or cos mu pi equal to 0 or cos mu pi equal to 0. So let us see one by one. If b equal to 0, so already a equal to 0, so we get already a equal to 0, so we get y equal to 0. So we are getting trivial solution, but we are looking for non-trivial solution. Then if y not equal to 0, let us have a condition for non-trivial solution. So what will be? So b not equal to 0, so cos mu x, cos mu pi equal to 0. So we can have cos mu pi equal to cos 2n plus 1 pi by 2. 2n plus so for y not equal to 0, so we get cos mu pi equal to 0, then cos mu pi equal to cos 2n plus 1 pi by 2, so mu equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So lambda equal to mu square, means 2n plus 1 whole square pi square by 4. So for this lambda we will have the non-trivial solution, because a equal to 0 and b not equal to 0, and this lambda will give the non-trivial solution. So this value of lambda is called eigenvalue, and the solution corresponding of this lambda we say eigenfunction. So yn equal to a equal to 0, so we have b sin mu x. So b sin and mu equal to 2n plus 2 pi by 2 x. So yn. So this yn is called eigenfunction and this lambda is called eigenvalue, because corresponding this lambda we are getting the non-zero solution. So by this way you can check at what value of lambda we are getting the non-zero solution. The non-zero solution is called eigenfunction and the corresponding lambda value is called eigenvalue. Okay, thank you.